Yo, what's up guys? It's Yellowfin, and it is time for Top Drive's Garage Update, episode 11. So, it's been quite a long time since I've done this, with last Top Drive's update being Top Drive's Garage Update, episode 10.5, which was with me getting the new name of Citroen Corolla instead of Yellowfin Hachiroku. And now it is time. It's been basically a while, and a lot has changed with the garage since then, with a bunch of new legendaries, the new update, and a bunch of stuff. So this will probably be a pretty long garage update episode, actually, now that I think about it, because I have a lot of stuff that I want to show off. So basically, first is, if you saw in the title, I got a new legendary, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. So I've been trying to hide this for like all the videos that I've been doing, and I think I did pretty decent because I've had it for 6 days. So I have had it for a while, but there's been so much content right now that I haven't really had a time to record this video, so that's why I haven't really shown anything yet about the Porsche, but it's one I'm pretty happy about. It is stock, and it's stayed stock because of one car that exists, which I have, which is the BMW Nazca. Because this car actually beats it at 1 star on the slalom test, which is basically where I would use it in the German daily event, and the Nazca beats it, so it makes more sense to use the Nazca then in the first place. So that's why the 911 GT2 RS will remain stock until I need an event where it actually is needed that isn't just a daily event. So that's why it's sitting stock right now, but I'm very happy with it because it is a very good car. Basically my 911 GT2 RS with better stats but much less MRA. So they're both pretty solid cars for like different ends of the Porsche spectrum, so I'm very happy that I've gotten that car. Plus it's German, so basically just a better boost to my German garage. Then another thing is the fuse map pile. It's sad. Nothing really too special. I guess we could add these cars right here. Oh, actually I should do that because I got, don't want to fuse those because that can give me a free fuse into a common. And also let's show off the current super rare project right now is the Renault R20 to get through around in the Yellowbird, which I have, even though I guess this is Top Drive's Garage Update, but Yellowbird I am very close now. I'm at 27%. I wasn't actually able to win that motocross track. I thought the Renault R20 would win, but it loses. So right now I'm working on upgrading it then a bunch. And so then I should be able to get through this round. In Japan, I don't feel like will be too much of an issue now, because looking at my Japanese collection, it's pretty good. It's a pretty solid collection all around. With all my new stuff I've maxed out. So yeah, basically let's just go to Japan Pro Tour, because that's more of the stuff you want to see with all the maxed out stuff. So this is a 2-3 Subaru Impreza WRX STI version V GC8F. This is a 323 Subaru Forester. You've probably already seen that one because I've showcased that one a bit. This I also pretty sure I showcased the 112 Nissan GTR. But then this is a new one, 323 Subaru Legacy, maxed it out. This is what the 233 Nissan 370Z Nismo looks like. Very promising looking. Actually looks like a pretty strong car. And another promising looking car is the Infiniti Q50S 233. And now it looks like generic stats for like maybe a generic rear-wheel drive performance tire car, but it has medium ground clearance. So it's actually looking really promising, especially for what I'll show you in a second after I show the rest of this stuff. Silvia K S14 looks like a really good one. Also Suzuki Jimny Sierra. I mean, it's pretty light, so it might be pretty useful. And then this is what the Skyline looks like. All of these are 323 that I just showed you. And then this is basically what the low end looks like. All this is 323. Nothing else is tuned differently. In case you're wondering for what any of these car stats are maxed, this is basically what they are. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty decent collection. And now what I was going to show you is, so the stats on that Infiniti are 4289, medium ground clearance. And then basically my next lowest car that's rear-wheel drive performance medium ground clearance is the Dodge Charger SRT8. And even though the Charger SRT8 does have MRA, the Infiniti does have 3 better handling, which is pretty nice. Also the thing with my Subaru, my Max Subaru, the Evo 4, the car that exists that's insanely good at everything. Subaru loses on City Streets medium and ties to a 323 Evo 4 on City Streets small dry. So really, the Subaru didn't really achieve its goal. It's sort of a mixed match of what each car wins and loses. But still, it's an Impreza, and I'm an Impreza fan, so I'm happy that I maxed it out anyway. Then for other stuff in the garage, I mean, we've got the SVT Cobra R, which is a great one. And then for projects, it's kind of just been sitting there for eyes, just waiting to be maxed. Same goes for my Viper, wherever it is, right here, my Viper SRT10. also just sort of waiting to be maxed. And that's because the current project right now is the WRX STI Type RA. I'm going to start with maxing out the chassis, which I'm pretty sure I said in the last video. So yeah, that's basically what's going to happen with that. I don't really want to repeat on too much stuff. Another thing that's a really good one is my Gumpert Apollo S is just one fuse away from being maxed. It's now at 133 because I fused away 3 epics that I have that I didn't really think would be too much of use, which was my Ford Mustang Boss, which was because that other Mustang exists, which is this one right here, which was pretty funny because I hadn't had this one yet. Before I fused away the Mustang Boss. I fused the Mustang Boss without owning this Mustang. I just fused the Boss away because I knew this Mustang existed, which is just better in like every area, besides maybe a drag strip, I guess. So that's why I fused it away, and then I pulled this Mustang, which was pretty funny. And then the other 2 things I fused away were, I'm pretty sure, 2 other low RQ cars that just weren't good. I can't even remember what they were. I'm pretty sure they were British. Oh yeah, it was my Epic Jag that I had, my RQ67 one, which just isn't very good. And then I think there was some other British car, or it might have been American. I can't really remember, but that means it probably wasn't that important then that I fused it away. So so now my Gumpert Apollo S is now my fastest to 60 car with 2.5, but according to the decimals, I guess, it's faster than the SV and the LC2. So it's a pretty strong car. Also, for the Japanese collection, it has gotten much better with the new update, now with the 2 Rs, or the 2 GTRs, I guess, or the 2 Rs. That's what I'm just going to call them the R, because, or I guess I could call them the GTR. I don't really know what I'm going to call them, but they're my 2 Rs. It sounds kind of cooler like that. And then the Evo 10, which is now 1 star. And yeah, that's basically it. I don't really know what I need to show with the Japanese, but yeah, it's gotten much better from what it was before. Where before Japan used to be sort of my sacrifice country, I basically wouldn't keep any of the good stuff from Japan, and I'd more use as fuse material to work on my other stuff. Because my Japanese collection was very sad, it basically was before I got my Furai and my Evo 10. My high end of my Japanese collection was my Infiniti G35, and basically just the ultra rares you see right now that weren't new update stuff. That's basically what my Japanese hand consisted of. Then I pulled my Evo 10, I pulled my Evo 10 and my Furai, which made it a bit stronger, but still it wasn't anything special, so it still kind of remained my sacrifice country a bit, because it didn't really still have much special. And then the new update hit, and now I have the Bluebird, I have the WRX STI, the WRX STI Impreza version V, and then my 2 Rs. So it's gotten a lot better, plus a lot of good stuff right here. And so yeah, that's basically it for Japan then. Now low-end stuff too. Basically I've been working on maxing out a lot of my low-end stuff. That's a lot of slots, and there's probably still a lot more. So low-end, I've been concentrating on collecting it all. I also collected all the Volkswagen Type 2s that used to be prize cars, because I kind of like them, and because they used to be prize cars, and now it's kind of funny that I have in my garage. And then so I've basically just been working on maxing out a bunch of my low-end stuff that I've kept for a while, and upgrading them. So this is basically what a lot of it looks like. I've said basically a lot, but this is what it looks like with all my commons. I still have a lot of projects. Like this is the current common project. I'll actually put a fuse into it right now. There we go. The Suzuki Alto works. Seems like a pretty solid car with front-wheel drive performance tires and high handling. And then, yeah, got a lot of stuff. This one also looks like a pretty interesting one. I'll probably max it out. Well, I'll definitely max it out since it's kept. And I have plenty of slots, so there's no really reason to sell it since I've kept it now. So it'll be kept and maxed out at some point, and then I'll see what those stats look like maxed. And then uncommons too have also been a spot I've been working on quite a bit, because I have a lot of uncommons that are stock or that have just been sitting at like 1 star. Right now the current project is the 280Z. Don't have any fuse mat for it right now, but that is what the current project is, because I did get it, and it was, oh come on. It was on my top 10 list of my top 10 cars I wanted from the new update. Really? Just let me get to, I want to show off my Silvia J. And I also got the S13, which was also on that list, so I got 2 of them. And then, oh, and there goes the list again. Also got this red Impreza, which is cool, because it's an Impreza. And so yeah, here's just a bunch of other stuff maxed out, what it looks like. It's just maxed out. And it's just basically there's just been a big change in my garage, just with a lot of new additions, a lot of new max outs, a lot of new improvements. It's just basically just so much has changed since that last garage update, so it's kind of hard to just talk about specific points when so much has changed with the garage, since garage update was more meant to be sort of like a weekly thing, and then it was just big long time. Also, Subaru Forester has all surfaces now. I actually kind of don't like it because it used to be really good with standards with 85 handling, and now it's all surface, and now it's not really great because it's just sort of a generic off-roader now, so there's nothing really too special to it anymore. And then that's basically it. This one though is a very good one. Nissan Frontier Attack 8480. Does it still have it? Yeah, it still has its 100% win ratio. And now that will probably be it for this episode. So that basically concludes it for Top Drive's Garage Update episode 11. Kind of hard to cover stuff on when it's been such a long time since I did a Top Drive's Garage Update, but I basically tried to update on all the new things that have changed, all the stuff that's improved with the new update, or any new upgrades I've done with legendaries, new legendaries, or pulls. There hasn't really been too many off-camera pulls because I've basically been recording all the stuff in pack openings, so I haven't really gotten anything off-camera besides that legendary Porsche, which is why there isn't really anything to cover on there. So it's more just showing off any of my new upgrades I've done, or all the max stuff for new update cars that you guys might want to see and know, like, if you want to keep them and max them out. So that's basically going to conclude it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this type of content, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that cool stuff. I'm Elephant. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.